Good afternoon. It's gonna be like kind of a double header here today. Just gonna be a quick little run in. I'm trying to, I guess, spoon feed everybody a little bit, and hopefully people are starting to notice and get excited about this for right and the wrong reasons. Um, so on my other screen, which I'll pop up. Actually, let's go ahead and just pop it up now and keep it very unprofessional. Again, trying to spoon feed this stuff, bottom shelf it for everybody. Going to legiscan.com, typing in, get into Texas for the legislative session, and just typing in a keyword that we're all in love with, the child support text. There's a bunch of them, and again, they're not directly, not all of them are directly related to child support. It has the words child support in them. But there was a couple in here. I mean, a couple of them are actually kind of decent. There's a couple bills being proposed to where if you're in contempt, or I'm sorry, you can't be held in contempt of court if you're in jail for a number of reasons. So they can't then hold you in contempt of court for failing to pay child support if you're in jail. And I think they actually put a stop to the accruing, which we can have a whole show about that. Talking about that, but there's a number of items in here. One of them I want to just, God, I want to get this out there because people need to see what's going on here. And again, if you have comments, you want to throw some stuff up on there, we'll talk about that if anybody has any comments they want to make. But there's one in particular. Well, there's a bunch of them, but there's one in particular I wanted to throw out and pull up and talk about real quickly because this is just how much they are trying to put a clamp down on anybody that poses this child support monster, that Title 4D engine that they have running. So a guy, I don't think I pulled his name down. Let's see. Oh, here it is. There's actually, two of them. I just pulled the first one. There's actually two bills, two, not one, two bills, I think it's like 70, whatever, relating to a person can't hold basically almost any of the upper offices, representative, senator, governor, and any of those top tier type of positions within the government if they owe child support. So this guy here, Rogers, Glenn Rogers, which I looked at his bio and it's kind of weird. He's not a family law attorney. He was actually kind of animals and all that, and kind of his location. So I'm trying to figure out. He talks about pro-family values, property tax reduction, kind of all that, pro-life, and things like that. So it's kind of a weird. I'd like to almost know his story about what made him decide to sponsor and write this bill. It's weird. I mean, it's one of those nothing's jumping out at me. But this bill here, HB 70? Wait, where are we at here? Yeah, HRJ, whatever it is was made that basically says that in order to be eligible for senator, state representative, governor, I think that was the top three in here, that they have to have had all child support paid, that was paid in or is to be paid. The person made all payments under the plan, so they can't be anywhere delinquent according to OAG offices. And then if it's being contested or negotiated, that would do that. So basically, you have. I'm just going to throw out the name here, Jeff Younger. Let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room and get right down to it. Jeff Younger, and I think he actually does owe child support because he's either refusing to pay it or the amount's crazy or whatever that is. So he was wanting to make changes with the affirming. I'm trying to use proper language here because I'll get shut down on Facebook and YouTube and all the other channels because of words. But he for whatever reason, so they feared him so much that I'm making the assumption this is why not one but two bills have been introduced to say that if you owe child support in any way, shape, or form, you cannot hold a rep office. So it's like the Matrix. They're trying to keep everyone else out so they can keep that Title IV thing going. So you've got that one. I'm actually curious. Take time up here on this stream to pull up the other ones. Now, there was actually one or two that's kind of interesting. This relating to child support obligation of an obligor during the obligor's confinement in jail or prison. And I believe actually Dutton, if I'm not mistaken, Dutton is putting this bill out there. So based on the timing of how long that they're in jail for whatever reason, that they can't be nailed for more contempt, and they that amount won't accrue because right now it's a 6% per annum. There's kind of that's kind of how they get you. Now, what I suspect will now be, if this bill, when this bill goes through, it'll be 89 days. So I would just offer this out to everyone that is dealing with this, is going to deal with family court. Judges love to throw people in jail because they're gods in their own mind, and so they'll throw you in jail for I think it's 6 months, and or they'll do it 6 months less a day so they can get out of that one thing. So we'll start seeing, if this bill goes through, we'll start seeing 89 days of incarceration, so they can kind of keep you out of that, yank you out, tell you you're behind, slap you back in. Again, it's paying the engine. And I keep saying this stuff that people need to be aware of it. It needs to get shared out there. And I don't give a crap what platform or who does it or whatever. This information needs to get out to the general population, because this is coming. This is what our elected officials are sending our way, and all the men and boys are going to be under this rule. It's going to happen unless people stand up and stop it. And if you're asking what can I do, we need to get sharing it and having these people contact the legislator's office, go out to Legiscan, get the information, and reach out to your representatives. And enough of them do it, they'll maybe think twice. And of course, organization's a big thing. Getting if we were to get the numbers to say, hey, either do this or you're not going to get elected next time around. That's about the probably the only way that's going to work, because again, they're going to go where the money is. They know they can make lots of money off of this, and if 5 guys go, hey, if you don't do this, you're going to be in big trouble with us, they're not going to care, which is obvious what we have here. We got Jeff Leach and all the other ones that just they finally realized that we're not a threat, so they could care less, and they're going to do what they're going to do. And who cares, because they're all in it for the money. But I would encourage, I could sit here and go through all of them, but I do want to make this one short and sweet. But I would say, go out there and type in child support. There is a number of bills. Actually, they're going to be introducing, there's I think three bills out there that if you kill someone that is paying child support or whatever, that a child, that you then become responsible for paying that debt. Now, on the surface and for the news programs, it's going to be, oh, we care about children, but we all know that they just care about the Title 40 funds. This is just yet another way to get more of that money. And again, if they had honorable reasons, I would be all for it, because again, if you do kill someone, you should be responsible for the debt and the consequences of your actions. But we know why they're doing it, the real reason behind it. But I would really encourage everyone, get off your dead butts and go out there, research this stuff. I'm going to try to spoon feed it as best I can, but popping it up and going, oh wow, that's interesting, and flicking onto TikTok or to a pair of Bobs or something, as is more important, or giving a crap about the upcoming Super Bowl, that's where your time's spent, and you really got no one to blame but yourself. This stuff needs to get out to the masses, or well, y'all are going to suffer. That's just pretty much where it's at. But anyway, I'll keep this short and sweet. We're under 10 minutes, so I'll make it under 10. But I would really recommend everyone go out there and need to get involved, need to put down the Budweiser and caring about the Super Bowl and who won the Grammys and all other nonsense, and start dealing with stuff that is directly going to impact your lives, because this stuff is what's coming down the pipe. And once it goes through, there'll be no taking it back. So with that, I hope everyone has a good rest of your day.